Let us continue our study of the characterization of William Shakespeare's play The Merchant of Venice. Today we'll deal with the comparative study of the major characters like Shylock and Antonio. Before going towards the study, let me take you at the important points regarding the characters. So far as Antonio is concerned, we have covered the points like social status. The social status of Antonio is that he is a wealthy merchant in the city of Venice. He is a leading citizen and people of Venice give him honor, give him respect. In the Venice city, he is regarded as a man who helps the needy people, especially financial help has been given by Antonio to the needy people of Venice. He enjoys favor of the Venetian people. Regarding the social status of Shylock, he is a professional moneylender and a merchant also in the city of Venice. He is rich, wealthy, and so far as his religion is concerned, he is a Jew in the play. He is a Jew in the Merchant of Venice. So far as the character is concerned, he is a Jew in the Merchant of Venice. But he is not helpful like Antonio. He is a thorough professional man. He gives money and charges interest from people. Moreover, he charges excessive rate of interest. He charges excessive rate of interest from the financially needy people in the play. That is the reason why people dislikes him. Moreover, in this play we have Christian characters and Jew characters. Being a Jew, he is hated by others, and especially Antonio hates him. He is a Christian and hence hates a Jew, especially Shylock. This is how you may add regarding the character of Antonio and Shylock. Now, so far as the temperament and the observation of other characters is concerned, Antonio throughout the play appears in front of us as a nervous man. He always looks sad. He always worries about others. So, whenever you meet him in the play, or any character meet him in the play, he finds Antonio as a melancholic figure. But this is not the case so far as Shylock is concerned. Whenever you meet Shylock, he always talks about the wealth and also talks about the Christians. He always appears as a miser in front of us. He is a usurer, a suspicious by nature. Then he is a miser, always greedy for money. And regarding Shylock, he hates Christians. Intolerance of Christians is observed in the character of Shylock in this play. Shylock repels us not only by his usury but also by his religious intolerance towards the Christians whom he hates fiercely in the play. He hates Antonio, and the first reason to hate Antonio is that Antonio is a Christian. Second reason of his hate towards Antonio is that Antonio has brought down the rate of interest in Venice by lending money gratis to people. Antonio does not charge interest when he financially helps people. Moreover, Shylock's anti-Christian outlook has been found when we see him that he does not eat pork, while the Christian people eat pork, and Shylock would not therefore like to join the Christians at a dinner who eat pork. But Shylock makes pork eating as one of the grounds for his hatred of Christians. He refers them as pork eaters. And he crosses the limit in this connection when, in one of his speeches, he states that he refers the biblical story of the manner in which Lord Jesus Christ had lured the devil to enter into the body of a pig. Such is the intolerance towards Christian has been developed by Shylock in his mind. Now, so far as the religious intolerance of Antonio is concerned, let us observe the points. Antonio, as a citizen, wins the hearts of audience with respect and admiration. No doubt that he behaves very helpful with others. He loves Christianity by heart and he gives respect for humanity. He worships humanity, and that is the reason why he helps the poor and the needy one. But regarding Shylock and regarding the Jews, he stands against the Jews, and especially Shylock. The main reason that his hate towards the Jews grows in a play when the plot develops is Shylock. Antonio sees that Shylock collects money by charging excessive rate of interest from the poor people, from the needy people, from the Christian people also. And this he does not bear. He hates Shylock because he is a usurer and hence carries the same against the Jews in his heart. But such kind of religious intolerance, such kind of racial intolerance brings down the character of Antonio. Moreover, Antonio goes out of his way to degrade Shylock and even by spitting on his clothes, though out of his anger towards Shylock. He promises to continue the same abuse in future also. He tells Shylock that he wants the loan from Shylock not as a friend but as enemy. Antonio, in this respect, is a perfect gentleman, but so far as the religious fanaticism is concerned, he is undoubtedly a character against whom we find that the people or the audience of the play questions about his temperament. Regarding the other characters, the next point of Antonio's personality is that look at the continuous melancholy mood of Antonio. Of course, a, a philosopher, a serious minded person, a thinker, he appears nervous and sad and always lost in a meditative mood, in thinking over or thinking about the poor and the needy man. What are the causes of the nervousness of Antonio? Of course, love is not a cause of Antonio's nervousness because love is one of the causes of sadness and one of the causes of the nervousness. So far as Antonio is concerned, it is not the case. The first reason that why he appears sad is that because all his ships are on the sea and he is a professional merchant, and so he is thinking about his ship facing all sorts of dangers from storms and from rocks. On the other hand, he is confident also, confident about the ship and the safe returning of the ship on the shore of the Venice. Hence, he tells about his friend that he is not at all worried about his ships. He also tells his friends that his melancholy is natural to him, something temperamental or inborn. Now, this cause, which is given by Antonio, is more important and acceptable. He is worried about the world, which appears him as a stage of a theatre on which every man has to play a part, and his part is being that of a sad man. And that is the reason why Antonio always appears sad throughout the play. And naturally, philosopher always looks sad and nervous. His temperament appears a melancholy temperament because of his overthinking. Thus, in this way, melancholy may be regarded as one of the principal traits in the character of Antonio. Regarding the character of Shylock, we find him extreme miser and a usurer of money. Shylock hates Antonio because Antonio has brought down the rates of interest low in Venice through his financial help to the poor and the needy one. Antonio does not charge any interest for money. Actually, Shylock does not like to attend Christian dinners, but he is so miser that at one moment he desires to attend the dinner of the Christians for the cause that by eating a meal from the Christian he may save money. So for saving the money, he desires to attend the Christian dinners. Such is the miserliness of Shylock. The Jews are traditionally regarded as miser. Even in the play, Lancelot Gobbo refers Shylock's miserliness when he says that in the service of the Jews, he is famished. The meaning of the word famished, starved. To famish means to starve. He achieves the height of miserliness and meanness in this play, Merchant of Venice. Besides the miserliness, Shylock is a usurer. We know that Shylock is a moneylender by profession, and in Venice, the profession is not objectionable, even neither discreditable, degrading, or shameful. But what is objectionable that Shylock goes on charging excessive money from people. The money lending is something odious and abhorrent if a moneylender becomes an exploiter. And Shylock is exploiter. He exploits the poor and the needy people by charging excessive rates of interest. Shylock tries to enrich himself and to accumulate wealth by exploiting the financial needs of others. He is wealthy man, no doubt. He has a lot of wealth, but still he goes on collecting money by exploiting the by exploiting people on the financial ground. He hates Antonio because he lends money to needy persons without charging any interest at all. Thus, Antonio brings down the rates of interest. Actually, Antonio wins the favor of people while Shylock loses the same honor, the same esteem, the same respect. Shylock has collected much wealth by his money lending profession and by his usury. He craves for more money, which makes him even a hateful person in the play. He is in this respect a typical Jew, and we know that the Jews are traditionally regarded as usurers. But today, to come out from the play Merchant of Venice, and if we look at the Jews, today the Jews are versatile people with wealth and talent too. But regarding the character of Shylock, he is a usurer. Moreover, Shylock is very much suspicious by nature. He is a thorough suspicious man. He does not trust anybody. He neither trusts his daughter nor his servants. And that is the reason why his servant distrusts him. And so does his daughter Jessica. The servants leave his service, so also his daughter Jessica leaves him by eloping with Leonardo, the Christian man, and also by stealing wealth and jewels from the family. But his suspicious nature has fully justified in the play. Sherlock gives the examples of servants, and at last we see that even his daughter Jessica turns against him. So the suspicious nature has been fully justified in the play by William Shakespeare. Regarding the character of Antonio, we find that Antonio is a friend to everybody, and especially he is a friend to Basani. He is kind-hearted and accommodating man compared to Shylock. He is so kind-hearted that he lends money to the needy people without charging interest from anyone. In this respect, he stands contrast to the character of Shylock, who is a usurer, a moneylender, and who charges excessive rate of interest from people. It is true that Shylock is a professional moneylender and therefore he charges interest. Antonio, on the other hand, is not a moneylender by profession. He is a businessman, he is a merchant. The play is named after him, the Merchant of Venice. Here, the notable point is that Shylock charges high rates of interest unreasonably, without any reason. Shylock is not poor, he is a wealthy man, he has a lot of money, but still, because of the greed to collect more and more money, he goes on charging excessive rate of interest. While Antonio lends money to people, though he is not a money lender, and even we know that he does not charge a single ducat from other people. Shylock, in this sense, is a greedy man, while Antonio receives great respect from the people of Venice. Antonio, moreover, is a profound friend to everyone in the play. He is a friend to everyone. He is a trustworthy figure in the play. And so far as Basani is concerned, he is faithful friend to Basani. The major trait of Antonio's character is that he is a friend of everybody in the play. More especially, a profound, trustworthy, faithful friend of Bassanio. The friendship between Bassanio and Antonio has been glorified, has been idealized by William Shakespeare in the play Merchant of Venice. He always helps Bassanio financially. Once Bassanio also refers a loan which he has received from Antonio, but till date he fails to repay it. The loan has not been repaid till date. But again, Bassanio needs money to go to Belmont to meet Portia, the heroine of the play Merchant of Venice. But at present, Antonio has no cash in his hand. Moreover, all his ships are on the sea, and the ships are yet to reach on the shore of Venice. But Antonio does not want to disappoint his friend Bassanio. When he helps others, now he finds that his own faithful friend Bassanio is in need of money. So he bids and orders Bassanio to approach any moneylender, and the famous moneylender in the city of Venice is Shylock. Accordingly, Bassanio visits Shylock to take loan on behalf of his friend Antonio. At the very beginning, Shylock rejects the proposal of Bassanio, but he agrees to give money to Bassanio conditionally, and the condition has given birth to the Bard story in the play. Here, the friendship of Antonio and Bassanio is on stake, but Antonio takes risk of his life, and for his friend he signs on the bond. Antonio signs on the bond regardless of the danger which the bond implies. There is a dangerous clause according to which Shylock would be entitled to cut off a pound of flesh from the heart if Antonio fails to repay the loan within a period of 3 months. Antonio willingly signs on the bond, and the loan of 3,000 ducats has been received by him for the sake of his friend Bassanio. Thus, the Bond story at the end of the play becomes an important one. The same Bond story has brought another character on the stage, and that character is the character of Portia. Portia disguises herself as a lawyer and fights the case of Antonio in the court of Venice, in which the Duke of Venice he who presides over the Antonio's trial, and the Bond story is one of the well-known stories in the history of English literature. On the surface level, Shylock behaves very pompous. He employs cunningness to have the bond signed. But later on, the same bond is used as a weapon against Antonio in the court of Venice. In the next lecture, we'll continue the comparison between Antonio and Shylock.